Here it is. We're in the 1% though. That goes from north to south in a single day. That's epic. Check this out, guys. Look at this sick view. Are you ready? Let's go. We are in part 5. Can you believe it? We are in part 5 of the 81 Fizzy series. We've done 4 parts so far in this series. We're moving on to part 5 right now, and we're kicking it off with a 2.5 difficulty, 3.5 terrain hiking cache. It is 0.15 miles from where I parked. Right behind me in the parking lot, we're out in this park in Lorain, Ohio, and the cache size is a regular, and it looks like they came out here and mowed the lawn within the last 48 hours. We've got to figure out how to get there. It looks like it's going to be a bit of a walk. I've got the snow boots on for the swamp, so let's go see if we can make this hike. All right, well, it didn't take me long to figure out how muddy this is going to be. Ooh, there goes deer. A couple deer. We got mosquitoes. All right, looks like we're through the mud part. This is the open field. I think I'm gonna walk down the open field a bit, and then we're gonna cut in on the sideline. Let's do that. Here we go. Okay, well the first like 60 to 70 feet was in the mud, but I didn't like sink deep into the mud. It got my boots a little bit muddy. Okay, 186 feet to go. We're gonna go this way at some point and cut through. We're getting closer, and eventually we will be in these woods over here. I don't know if this is an ammo can or not, but it does say it's a regular size container, so I'm pretty excited about that. All right, well this is definitely a winter cache, and I'm here at the end of May. So yeah, let's get through this, let's get out of this, and let's see if we can find the container. We're just gonna walk through the woods, try to make a straight line, avoiding the bugs, which is, you know, basically impossible at this point. If you come in the dead of winter, you won't have any bugs. You'll be able to find this rather quickly. Okay, we have arrived, and I actually spotted the can. It is an ammo can. I spotted the ammo can, and we're walking over there right now. Whoa, I do not want to fall. It is at the base of this tree. This is a 2008 hide, and it was found last year in October, which is probably, that's borderline when you're gonna wanna find it. You really wanna find this in January, February, December here in Ohio, since it's a winter cache, but I'm doing it right now. And look at this beauty of an ammo can. Let's put it up here with a signature pose. For the 2.5 difficulty, 3.5 terrain, and the mosquitoes. Here's what's inside. We've got the logbook and just some very old, muddy tradables. Okay, part 5 is off to a great start with an ammo can find. I'm ready to get out of this swamp and head back to the cache mobile and head off to our next location right now. All right, we are on site for our next location. We're hiking along a very busy road. We're trying to dip into woods up here to get a 3.5 difficulty, 4 terrain, regular size container. This is my view as I walk underneath the overpass here. Based on the looks, it looks like it could be a tree climb. No guarantees, I won't know until I get in there. Let's go see if we can make the grab. Here we go. Okay, we've made it into the woods and we're at the bottom of the hill. It looks like it's about 135 feet up the hill. There's a fence here to my left. I'm hoping that the cache is not on the other side of the fence. I don't think it would be. Let's go up this big hill and see if we can find what we're looking for. Here we go. We're at the top of the fence and we're at the top of the hill. Now, if you look closely, even if I came from the other side, a log has fallen on that fence, creating a gap. So if the geocache is in that side over there, I'll be able to get to it. because of the log that broke the fence. It shows I'm 34 feet away. Again, we're looking for a regular size cache. Let me see if I can spot it and see what I've got to do to figure out how to get to it. Here we go. I found it. Yes! It's an ammo can. Let's go get it. All right, all you gotta do is follow the log here down the line, and there'll be an ammo box sitting right here on the ground. What? What? Look at this ammo can. Oh, let's get the official logo in the picture. Signature pose with an ammo box. This will get a favorite point from me. This is amazing. Okay, we got the ammo box open. Let's see what's inside of it. We've got, I don't know what that is. The logbook and a bunch of other random stuff. Little Bo Peep. You know, I love a good surprise ammo box find. We are off to our next location for the 81 Fizzy series right now. All right, we're on site for the next cache in the 81 Fizzy. We're on our way. Again, we're next to a really busy road, but this time we're actually on like a bike path. Okay, so this cache, we're gonna continue in the 4 terrains here. This cache is a 2 difficulty 4 terrain. It's a micro cache, and I really don't know much about it. It does seem like it's been found kind of recently. It's just under a quarter of a mile one way on this paved walking path. It looks like it could be underneath a bridge. From looking at the satellite map, it looks like there's a bridge. Okay, I can confirm from reading the description on the cache page, which people don't usually do these days, that the cache is indeed under the bridge. We're at the bridge actually right now, so let's take a look. So this looks like one of those old wrought iron bridges. Okay, we made it to the very far end of the west end of the bridge, and now we're headed down underneath the bridge to try and find this 2 difficulty 4 terrain. Apparently there's some sitto that needs to be done down here. This is not one of those bridges where you just like, you can barely fit underneath it. No, a full-size grown man, 6 foot tall, could fit underneath this bridge. This bridge is pretty big. All right, here's the bridge here. And the rocks that I'm stepping on down here are pretty slippery. Again, I have no idea what I'm looking for underneath this bridge other than a micro, but it could be literally anywhere. All right, let's scope it out and see if we can find it. Okay, so I'm on the side of the bridge at the moment. Here's the little creek here. There's the bridge above me. We are still looking for the geocache. I've thrown out a helpline. I don't know if I'll get here back in time. The coordinates put you basically kind of where I'm standing on the side of the bridge. You know, the guy says the cache is under the bridge. I don't know how high up under the bridge it is. I don't know if I have to like, you know, climb up and reach down from underneath and lay down on my belt. I just don't know because I haven't found it. Okay, so with a little bit of help from my friend, he gave me the basic idea of what the hide was. And then I happened to spot what he was telling me about, but it wasn't where he said it was. It's more literally in the smack dab middle of the bridge. So I don't know if you can see that, but there's a stick right there hanging, and it's on a rope connected to this little tree in the middle, and there's a bison tube hanging around the stick. What? Okay, well, we have found it. Let's see if we can make the retrieval. All right, with a little lasso and a little shimmy and a couple shakes, we're able to get the guy down to see the stick with the bison tube on it. That's a little better view there. We're gonna go ahead and put our name on this, and we're gonna give this one a favorite point as well. You know, sometimes you get people that are very creative. That's very creative. It's not really a gadget cache. It's connected to a string underneath the bridge. It's a good hide. Had me going for a long time. I like the 2 difficulty, I like the 4 terrain. Okay, we're on to our next location for the 81 Fizzy right now. All right, we're on site for the next cache. We're making our way down this hill. Apparently this is a pretty tough hide from what I've been reading. It's a 1 difficulty 4 terrain, but everybody is saying that the difficulty is not correct. They're like, yeah, this is definitely harder than a 1. This is harder than a 1. A couple of people posted alternate chords. So I'm actually gonna start with the alternate chords. It does say that it's a regular, and I don't know if that's an ammo can. I don't know if it's just a large lock and lock box. I have no idea, but We're gonna head down this hill and see if we can make the find. Here we go. All right, we're near the top of the hill here. This is a really nice break from all the mosquitoes. Seems like this one's not gonna be too bad. The mosquitoes right now are not that bad, which is very rewarding. Okay, so the alternate coordinates put me right by this leaning tree. And I don't know if you have to, like, you know, shimmy your way out on the tree. I don't think so, because people were saying, how low can you go? They're like, I went as low as you could go, which means I think down by the creek bed is what I'm thinking. All right, so I'm having a lot of fun down here because I'm playing in a creek. I'm like a little kid, you know? I'm down here in this creek. I'm as low as you can go. And that slanted tree is what I'm underneath right now. I didn't see it up in the tree. So we're just gonna have to keep looking to see if we can find the needle in the haystack. With the cords being off like 50 feet, that might be a taller task than what I'm hoping for. Okay, so I'm on the complete other side of the creek right now, but across the creek there looks to be one of those big fake rocks. It's right by that green chair that I passed earlier. That would make perfect sense for an ammo can to fit underneath that if it's an ammo can. So we're gonna walk over there. You can't see it from here, but we're gonna head over that way by that green chair, and there's a rock sitting right behind that log. I'm pretty sure that's it. Let's go find it. There's the green chair. We're just below it. So now we're trying to get back up this hill here. See that thing right there sitting up? That would be the perfect hide out here. And if that moves, then I'm right. And I'm guessing that this is it. This does not look like a real rock, does it? Check this out. Hear that? That's hollow. Spin it. Oh my, wait, what? Oh, it's a giant, can you see that? It's a giant tube. Oh my God. Holy crap. Oh my God. Dude, that's totally it. Kaboom! I was totally right with my hunch. It was that rock, but I thought it was an ammo can underneath. It's this giant white PVC pipe. It's trying to fall. I mean, look at this thing. Let's spin this and let's look inside. There it is. All the way at the bottom there is a peanut butter jar. In we go. And there she is. Oh, I told you I'd catch it every time. Well, between the stick hanging underneath the bridge and a fake rock that is actually a PVC pipe, part 5 is living up to the hype. All right, we're off to our next location to get the next cache in the 81 Fizzy right now. Okay, we are on site right now for the 81 Fizzy for the next cache right here in video 5. This is a 3.5 difficulty, 1 terrain. This is a magnetic like reach pole basically. It's collapsible and it extends out, and I'm hoping that there's a magnet on the end of the container so I can just put this in and pull out the cache. All right, so we're on the approach here, and the cache is actually inside this pipe, which you're not gonna be able to see it because it's too dark. But that's where this comes in handy, because this extends out, and I'm gonna try and stick it in the end of that pipe and pull out the pill bottle. Okay, so that totally worked. I was right. There was something magnetic and it's a hook. Now we're just gonna pull the hook like this, and there is the pill bottle. How about that? Okay, with the 3.5 difficulty 1 terrain in the books, that checks off that box. We're headed to our next location right now. Okay, we've just arrived at our next location. We're in a parking lot in Brecksville, Ohio. And this is a 2.5 difficulty 1 terrain light post cache. Let's go ahead and make the grab. Here we go. Got it. Nailed it. Okay, so you might be wondering, how was that a 2.5 difficulty? It's because it was a puzzle cache and I solved it. It was a jigsaw puzzle, so I just solved the jigsaw puzzle and it brought me right here to these cords. All right, we're off to our next location in video number 5 right now. All right, so we are at our next location, but it's raining. I'm gonna go out and look in the rain for maybe like 2 minutes to see if I can find this cache. It's a 4.5 difficulty 2 terrain puzzle cache. It's a jigsaw puzzle that I was able to solve. It took me like 10 hours to do it. So if you look closely through the window, There's a bunch of rocks, and the cache is somewhere in those rocks.
And there's, there's a lot of rocks. There's a lot of spots. It's a small size container. Hold on. What's this? No, that's not it. I thought there was some, oh wait, what's up here? Is this it? No, that's just trash.
I do know the person that put this out, so if I can't find it, I can ask for a hint. Yes! We got it. All right. 4.5 difficulty, 2 terrain in the books. Check the box. Here we go. Okay, well that was pretty annoying because I hate caching in the rain. I'm not like soaked. We found the cache, that's all that matters. And we're moving on to our next location, the 81 Fizzy, right now. All right, welcome in. We are on the move for the 81 Fizzy at our next location. Before we get too deep into what I'm doing, I just want to remind everybody of the rules of the video. 1, I have to use graphics. 2, no old content. And 3, they can't be challenge caches. So far, so good. This is the hike we're on for the next cache for video 5. And to be truthfully honest, this video is superseding and surpassing any of the others that I've done so far in this series. Let's take a look at the trail. It looks like it's uphill, which is fine. It's not a very steep incline, it's gradual. But we got a bit of a hike ahead of us. We've got just over 1/4 mile. Okay, the great thing about this cache, not only does it check a box, but it checks the 1 difficulty, 3 terrain box. Those are rare, but we're gonna sprinkle a little bit of extra toppings on top of this one because it's a California Fizzy cache. This cache was placed 2006. So we got that going for us. And it says on the cache page that it's a regular. And I don't think it's an ammo box. All right, we made it up a steep portion of the hike. Let's keep cruising. Today's hiking conditions are cool, a slight breeze, 0% chance of rain. That rain statistic is my favorite statistic because your boy here, I don't want to be out in the rain if I don't have to. We're making pretty fast progress on this hike here. We've got just under 0.16 to go. And the cache that I'm after is right off of this trail. I don't have to do any zigzagging. I don't have to do anything other than stay on the trail for the entire distance. It's no big deal. This is a California Fizzy cache. That's super important. I mean, I already have 2 loops, as you guys know. I'm not going for a 3rd. Okay, after a hilly start, we're on a flat, straight section here. And this looks like it's gonna be pretty easy. We're just gonna stay on this trail. Now that it's flat, we should be able to pick up the pace a little bit, and we should gain a little bit of time. We're under 500 feet at the moment. We have not had any rain recently in this area, except for maybe like a week ago, but everything's dried out by now because of the nice weather. This is being filmed in June, so I'm hiking in June conditions. Let's take a look at the phone here. 212 feet. I'm the blue arrow. That green dot is where we're going. 119 feet. Let's start looking around. There's a down log over here. There's a stump here to my right. I don't think it's in the stump. I think that's too close. Might be over here by this down log. There's another down log over here to the left. So we got some searching options. I've been searching for about 5 minutes at where I was showing you with the camera, but I couldn't find it. Okay, so I'm a confessed idiot. Idiot number 1 right here. I should have found this 20 minutes ago. I've been here forever searching all over the place. I finally found the cache. I think I even walked by it. This is it here. We'll celebrate together in this spot. The lock and lock box. Yes. Let's see what we got inside. We've got, I don't know what that is, some kind of fundraising thing. Some coins, an eraser, a frog, and that's about it. This is actually the logbook. So we're gonna head off to our next location right now. Okay, we're on site at our next spot here. This is a 5 difficulty, 1.5 terrain. The hint tells me it's behind the green cube and low. The green cube is directly in front of me. The photos show that it's a magnetic hide-a-key, so I don't know if this is going to be truly rated a 5 difficulty. You know what? I don't rate the caches, I just come find them. So if that shows it as a 5, let's go grab it. Alright, here's our green box. And the only thing I see behind the green box that looks vaguely interesting would be this little rock here. Oh wait, hold on, what's this? No, that's a wire. What's behind this? Anything? There it is. There it is, right there. I guess it's not a magnetic hide-a-key, but it is an airborne tube. All right. Today is June 3rd, 2025. There it is. Well, was that a 5 difficulty? I'll let you be the judge. I found it. It counts for the 5 1.5, which is one we needed for the Fizzy here. This is going to end the video, so we're going to go ahead and roll out the outro. I'll see you guys in video number 6. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of video number 5, we have found the following geocaches in black. A 5 1.5, a 4.5 2, a 3.5 1, a 3.5 4, a 2.5 1, a 2.5 3.5, a 2 4, a 1 3, and a 1 4. If you are not a Geocaching with Triple P subscriber, I hope you'll consider subscribing so you can help me reach my sub goal of 380 subs. I'll see you guys out on the trail. Have a good one.